Okay, so I started doing readings on myself, and really wanted to know what was going to happen. Whatever it is that spirit and universe, powers of that be, and power of three figured that I needed to know. I think I got it all figured out here. It did not look like this originally. I had it, all organized a different way. But anyhow, I'm going to read it through so I can reference back to this later. So, as the Queen of Wands, um, I was offered a cup. Um, that cup being missing from the Eight of Cups, which is just wild. If you know, you know. But I was offered this cup. I chose to walk away from this cup because the person that I used to deal with was being sneaky and greedy and coming in page-like energy where they weren't really offering me anything in this relationship. So I became emotionally closed off, started meditating, praying, needing a lot of rest. But I did think back on happier times. I do oftentimes think about my children and how they suffer in this, and it causes me heartache. But with the Ace of Swords being here, I know the truth of why I left and why I have to stay gone. Let me get over here. My arm isn't long enough. So I found out the truth. I know the truth, and nothing can be seen the same after that. As the Queen of Swords, I was demanding truth from this King of Wands. Who pretended to be a King of Cups, but was lying to me and keeping secrets. I looked at how much I had invested, and I was trying to make a decision. Okay, I felt lost. I felt like I put so many years into this person, and now that I decided to walk away, I need to decide what to do next. With this Hierophant, who, regardless of not being in the reverse, is still not abiding by his rules and regulations, okay? And the way that I figured it is that this Hierophant wanted to celebrate and start a new beginning, okay? Although this Hierophant, even though this Fool was acting reckless and involving a third party as well. Remember, cards can have dual meanings and often mean more than one thing at once. And this new beginning, I believe, although I was looking at what I had invested, this new beginning also stands for change coming quickly, which would cause me to be in a tower moment. Out of that tower moment, a new opportunity would arise, and emotionally I would be stable. Although I felt like this person, or I found out, sorry about that, I don't know, my finger hit the pause button, so I don't know where I was, but a change was coming quickly to my tower moment, but I would be emotionally stable and offered a new opportunity after this tower had occurred. This person was juggling, and it left me in a state of anxiety. I oftentimes felt like I was being left out in the cold chasing after this person, being financially taken advantage of, so on and so forth. And this also could stand for the way I figure it pertaining to me is that I was doing a lot of juggling. I was doing a lot of emotional regulating for the both of us. I was handling all of the bills, the responsibility, the emotional load and labor and things like that. And that also gave me anxiety, which is why when I walked away, it also had this person that I was dealing with feeling like I was leaving them behind now and, reversing the situation and leaving them out in the cold now. This person presented themselves to be in King of Swords energy. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a moment. I had the full message before I left this morning. I literally left this on my bed before, for all morning. I just got back in the afternoon, so I forgot what I originally thought, but it's coming back to me. So they pretended to be in this King of Swords energy. Not quite, though, because they were thinking from a logical standpoint. Everything they were doing was calculated and manipulative. And I had patience, okay? I had to regulate my own emotions. And in doing so, I was told by Spirit that it would bring about opportunities to work with people to be able to have this Ace of Pentacles offered to me. I also translated it as this King of Swords wanted me to have patience, wanted me to work with them so they could be presented the opportunity as the Emperor, okay? Although they were operating in Knight of Swords energy and wanted to appear like they were the King of Pentacles, they were undecided about being loyal to the relationship. I offered benefits, but they chose pleasure and other things over me. So that left them in Hangman Pisces energy mode. It led to a lot of fights where this person didn't care whether or not I was hurt. They just cared about being right. And there we were as the lovers. That confirms that this fight happened between the lovers. And it was because this person was operating out of the devil energy, which is Capricorn energy. This person was very codependent on me, and things of that nature. And they wanted this relationship with me. Do I believe they love me? Kind of, but not really. I think most of it was loving what I could do for them and not loving me for me. So the relationship became a burden on me. It left me feeling blindfolded, like I didn't know what to do. And in dual perspectives, them operating in this devil energy and being in this relationship and wanting it for the benefits, but wanting to really run the streets and do what they wanted to do with other people, this relationship was also a burden on them as well. So it left them too in the, what is that, Nine of Swords? Eight of Swords, sorry. Left them in this Eight of Swords energy as well. So I ended up, waiting for my, like looking into the future, trying to make sure that I made the right decision. But this person was going to fight for me. Here I am as the Empress. Here they are as the Knight of Wands coming towards me as the Empress. And this person was going to fight for me in this passionate Knight of Wands energy. But I was always going to get stabbed in the back. So I put an end to things with the Death card, Scorpio energy. And also that is the card of change. So things started to change for me. As the Queen of Pentacles, I started focusing more on my family, on my children. It took a lot of strength for me to be able to do that. I was feeling wounded, but I didn't realize I had a lot of options. And this is also dual energy as well, because he was also feeling like the wounded warrior, and he also felt like he had a lot of options as well that he was dealing with other women. So again, that was dual energy. So again, once I ended it, you know, and it's crazy that the Ten of Swords is right next to the Death card. You see how crazy that looks? I literally died and rebirthed. Okay? That is just wild. Whew, this is heavy. So as the Queen of Pentacles, I chose my family. ended up having the strength, feeling like the wounded warrior, but so did he. But I didn't realize that if I had kept my strength, that I had lots of options before me, and him being the wounded warrior, but actually having caused the downfall of our relationship by cheating throughout the whole entire 7 years that we were together. He also felt as though he had options and better options than me. But little did he know, I was always the Nine of Pentacles, and I would have my justice. And while I was looking for answers in hermit mode, here, this Knight of Pentacles was going to face judgment. And they didn't even see it coming. You see their back is turned to the Judgment card, and they're offering me this cup and this Knight of Cups energy, okay, to this 10 of Cups. So this person thought offering me this cup full of lies was going to make me happy. They thought they were my 10 of Cups, okay? They offered me a little bit of money, and then when that didn't work and I passed judgment, or, you know, karma came for them, they came trying to offer me a cup now and thought that was going to be my 10 of Cups. But I had already decided to leave the situation with me and my children, because my intuition was telling me that change was coming and that I would be happy with the Sun, Leo energy, as I am the High Priestess, Pisces energy. And also, you know, after this, you know, ultimate happiness, I would actually end up getting my 10 of Cups. I would actually have the fortune turn in my favor, because I was the star Aquarius energy. And as long as I moved quickly and acted quickly and without confusion and didn't delay, like you see, he's not driving the chariot, the sphinxes aren't going anywhere. As long as I got up and went, got those things to go, I would have my Six of Wands moment. I would have my victory, okay? And it would leave him sad, but I would have my Nine of Cups, okay? He'd be depressed. I'd be sitting happily in my singular energy, in my Nine of Cups energy, as long as I worked hard with the Eight of Pentacles. He would try to send messages, or will be trying to send messages my way to offer me some sort of emotional, fulfillment, okay? But he would still be coming to me in page energy and breadcrumbing me. But me, you know, that's my favorite card, guys. Me being in magician energy, I am the magician, as above, so below. Only I can determine my fate and my destiny. I would not only end up manifesting whatever I wanted, okay? I would also stop playing these mind games, or letting this person play mind games with me. And then that would bring everything to completion. I would have finished my karmic cycle, everything tied up nice and neat. Again, like a fairy tale story where the good guy or the good girl or the hero or the heroine gets her piece at the end. I put an end to all of that fighting, gaslighting, and mental manipulation, and I closed off that cycle with the World. And if you know anything about the before tarot cards, the World card has a man and this woman in it. But in the original Rider-Waite deck, it is only the woman here. So as you can see, I went through quite the process. And when I tell you, I am amazed, because all of this made sense. All of this happened to me. And I also, with the help of the universe, the powers that be, and the power of three, know my future. I know that I'm going to get my 10 of Cups. I mean, I know I'm going to get my 10 of Cups. Okay. I know I'm going to turn the wheel in my favor and have the sun moment, which is the happiest card in the tarot deck, because I am the star, I am hope, I am faith. And if as long as I have it and move quickly, I will see my victory. I will have my Nine of Cups. You see what I mean? So, I mean, sometimes it's just amazing what you can do when you tap into the divine. Most people don't know their future. The only thing I can't tell is when I am going to die. I don't think anybody, even with the power of playing with the cards, can predict that. Even the most, um, oracle-ish among us can tell that. But it's pretty damn good to know what's going on, why it happened, what that other person is, what their fate is going to be, as well as your own, and to see anything that you need to see coming. So yeah, if you like this, I don't even know why. This was just originally going to stay in my phone. I wasn't going to post this. I actually did this for me. But then I was like, you know what? I need to show people that, I did my own reading on my own self. And again, I've had these cards laid out on the bed. I went to court earlier. Um, and I had things to handle, and I didn't get back into the house until 1 o'clock. And I reorganized the cards. Hopefully, I have pictures to show you of how I set it up beforehand. But I spread it all out so I could read it like a story. And this was just going to be a reminder to me personally of what's to come. But then I just got so amazed by the accuracy of everything that I was like, you know what? I need to share this with the collective. So that way, if you feel as though I have the clairvoyancy that you need and or want, I can possibly start doing readings for you guys. But it's different when you're getting your own reading versus somebody reading their own cards. And maybe inside of my story, some of you can relate in your own lives. About situations that have happened to you that you're like, hey, yeah, that happened to me, the X, Y, and Z, my person did this to me too, and it felt like this or it turned out like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, because this part was just wild to me. Like, that part right there was just wild. Like, stabbed in the back and then death. Literally died 2 times and was reborn and had a new cycle restart 2 times. It's just amazing. I'm beyond impressed, and I'm still stunned and in awe. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll probably do one of your readings later on. I think I'm gonna take a nap though. I'm kind of tired. Today was a long day. But anyways, love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Oh yeah, guys, and I forgot to mention. Remember in the video I said that I felt as though I had a lot of options once, I ended, the relationship, and he felt as though he had a lot of options because he was cheating, and that he was cheating on me for all 7 years that we were together, and that was right next to the Seven of Cups, or it was the Seven of Cups card. You can go back in the video and look at it if you need clarification or a refresher. But I just came to realize once I ended the video that he cheated on me for 7 years, and it was the Seven of Cups. So 7 options for 7 years. You get what I mean? Like, the amount of time we were together and that he cheated and felt as though he had all of those options, it was actually the Seven of Cups card that represented that. I just thought that was crazy. Just like the Ten of Swords card being next to the Death card. Like, how much more accurate can you really, really get? Like, it doesn't even sound right coming out of my mouth. Like, I'm just so tired from court, and I had a very long, exciting day, but I'm trying to articulate it properly. I can't even remember what card was next to that Seven of Cups, but I do know that, you know, when I said that, I ended a cycle and I had options, which was that Seven of Cups card, and that he also felt as though he had options with that Seven of Cups card, because his Seven of Cups represented um, the options that he felt he had, in the realm of cheating. He felt as though he could, have any woman that he wanted. And my options were new opportunities that I'm starting to manifest and see pop up in real life. Those were my options. And it's just so weird that the options that pertain to the both of us equaled out to our 7-year relationship in which he was cheating the whole time. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that last little bit in there. It just dawned on me as I laid down on my bed, and I'm just still in shock, awe, and amazed. It's it's just so crazy. Collective life is crazy. Again, please just let me know what you think in the comments, whether or not I should do personal readings for you guys, and I will see you guys soon.